Candy Grandpre. This is Cindy. Now, if I misunderstood what you said, I apologize. First of all, I don't follow, stalk, or harass you. It's every time I come up on YouTube, because I watch YouTube in my home a lot, you're always there. You're always up there. So that's one thing. But if you were talking about a girl named Cindy who supposedly is making a lot of money off of you with comments and videos and stuff, if you are speaking of me, let me assure you 1000%, because one thing I am not is a liar, period. I'm going to tell you the truth, like it or not like it. I am not making money off of any of your videos, nor would I ever accept any money from any of your videos. And once again, I know none of the people, I have never talked to them on the phone or text or messenger, met them in person. I have no idea who they are that leaves comments for me. You had mentioned about a girl named Cindy that was making a video comparing you to some other man. That is not me. I don't do things like that. I just see things and I get upset, and that's why I even started making videos to you. So, no, I don't make money. I'm not making videos comparing you to anybody. And as far as I know, nobody is making money off of you at all, except for maybe if they have a huge platform like that one man did that was making videos about you and your sister. The reason why I even started making videos is because I saw this persistent attitude of yours that was very condescending. You were very entitled, very narcissistic. You absolutely expected people to completely support you 100% in your lifestyle with every want and need. And there just was never that much appreciation. And I saw just the opposite, a lot of irritation if things weren't just right. And I was like, wait a minute, this girl is getting a government check, which you call everything fake. So according to you, you get this fake government check, but you cash it every month. You get that. Your YouTube is growing, so you're getting the payout from your YouTube. And then there's that other thing on YouTube on top of that you get once a month. And that is on top of money that you yourself receive every single day. I would say out of a year, 300, I'd probably bet to say 350 days a year out of 365. Tax-free, that is donated to you, that keeps you fed, clothed, and in hotels. And you were even wanting money for a quart. Every single aspect of your life, you are begging money. So that's why I even started making videos on you. You're talking about this one girl, which that's none of my business. I'm not going to get too deep into that. I might offer you some advice on what might happen. You say that everybody is turning against you, Candy. You lay in bed. You pick at your hair, you you're never still, you're constantly groping at your ears, smelling them, groping at your hair, picking at your face, laying in bed, complaining about the exact same thing. If you did not go and see any of your videos for a year and you came back, you'd never know you was gone for a year. It's exactly the same thing, and then begging. Who wants to tune into that every single day? I mean, it is depressing. It's sad. You're just miserable. And you call us you said that I was lying about you, and I made a video and asking you what is it that I lied about, because you do. You tell people you are disabled. You're not disabled. You have a problem where noises are a little bit too loud. You're not banned from shelters. You've quit jobs because your last job, because that guy gave you a dirty look. The ones that you have been fired from, you failed to tell them because you would go in the bathroom and make videos, and you were so loud the entire department could hear you. You do absolutely nothing to help yourself. And so when you get on there, and like you did last night, and you will literally stay on YouTube for 12, 13, 14 hours saying how people are unkind, that they're cruel, that we're the devils, that we are this and that, because that particular night, you did not get donated any money, but you just got money that morning, or you had just left the hotel that morning. And I was like, when does this end with this girl? Because I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. I have seen people beg. I have seen people ask. I have seen people make GoFundMes. But they do something to help themselves. They will actually go to shelters, or they'll actually make up signs, or they'll go to food. It does not matter what anybody recommends or advises or suggests. You turn down every single one of them, and or you get mad at them. If an innocent person comes on and says, hey, have you thought about maybe getting a tent? You call them a perp and get mad at them. Are you kidding me? You're not seeing how you are, so that's why you've got so many people running from you, because you're just a miserable thing that just begs and gripes. Would you want to be around someone like that 24/7? And you don't do anything to better yourself? What makes you better than the homeless veterans on the street? What makes you better than the homeless veterans on the street? And yes, they're females too. What makes you better? Why are they good enough to hold up signs, or to get a tent, or to go to a shelter? Why are you the only one who is allowed to beg for money, and you will literally stay on for hours and hours and hours and threaten people? I am not going to take that bus. I'm going to keep walking because I am going to get money. Someone needs to teach you your lesson. That's exactly what needs to happen. Then the second thing was when I would see you hold up in a hotel for weeks at a time, and then you would go back to your AKA sweet spot, and someone was sitting there, and you just walk up to them and just start screaming and demanding that they go somewhere. I mean, you can't make this up. And yesterday, the way you opened up that door and just started screaming at those people, you've got the loudest voice I've ever, oh my God, your voice is so condescending and just demanding that they leave. Who do you think you are? My advice is I would be extremely careful, because Candy Grandpre, you're going to do that one day, one too many times, to the wrong person, and that's going to be it. Not everybody is going to continue to put up with your mouth and you treating them and screaming at them. Regardless if they was making too much noise, you should have called the front desk. You were complaining about it, and I turned my volume all the way up to 62, and I could not hear any music. I could once you opened up the door, and just screaming and demanding that they leave. That is why people are turning from you. It is your condescending, hateful, rude, entitled attitude. And I've said it once, and I'll say it again. Regardless of what you think, the world is not here to cater to you. The world is not here to support Candy Grandpre. And winter's coming up, and I am truly and honestly concerned for you. You better get your act together. You better go find some homeless shelters. You better find a tent. You better find some alternate, because people's broke. They're just broke. And you even said yourself, well, I used to be able to get on here, and I would just get money right from the start, just as soon as I started asking. Yeah, it's not like that anymore, is it? People are broke. And one last thing, the other day when you was making a video and you was talking about jobs, I don't know how many people caught this, but you slipped and you said, when I quit, and you go, I mean, when I was fired. Yeah, no, Candy. You start telling the truth. You demand that everybody else stops lying about you. You stop lying to everybody else.